Okay, hi guys, it's Vince here once again, playing some more Cities Skylines, and our steadily growing city is starting to take shape, and things seem to be going quite well. Things are pretty profitable. These guys are screaming at me about water, so I'll just deal with that. And yeah, so we're starting to deliver on my promise of pushing out to the waterfront. So that's good to see, and I'm thinking one of the goals I'm going to set myself as well is to have some kind of unique building, because I always like those. 210 grand, oh my god. 25 grand, okay, that might be achievable. How much is that? 60 grand, oh my bloody word. 20 grand, okay, so some of these are achievable. Tax office, noise pollution, 120 a week. Okay, so we can probably get one of these. I don't really know. I always thought that looks quite cool because it looks very kind of small city-like. So let's go with this one, and then maybe if things are going really well, then we'll build another one before the end of the video. Where shall I put it? It has a certain level of noise pollution, so let's build it over here. Boom. This city is great. You know it. You know it, babe. Okay, so that's yeah, pretty unattractive and sore. So as I mentioned, I'm slowly phasing these guys out. I'm really not a big fan of like the old-fashioned industrial guys, just because it's such an eyesore just to even look at. I'm much more of a fan of the old renewable stuff. These things I think look really cool as well. I'm really not sure how efficient they are. 0 to 20 and they cost 12 grand. So that's 0 to 8 and it costs 6 grand. So they're potentially better, effectively. How do I tell? Is there anywhere that's particularly stronger than anywhere else? The latest technology allows you to build advanced wind turbines in bodies of water in order to save space. The amount of power produced depends on how strong the wind is on the spot where the turbine is built. Must be placed on water, no road connection required. Okay, so it's still dependent on that. Well, that's not ideal then. I really want it to be there. Estimated production 5,589, yeah, so that would be way better. Okay, well that's a bit of a shame. So we will get those, but maybe when we move further towards this area. And with that in mind, I'm still really not sure where we should be pushing through to. I'm tempted with this part. Oh. Okay, well looks like I need to buy something. But yeah, it's a tricky one. I'm still... As I say, I'm not 100% sure. In fact, let's build 2 just to shut them up. 63. See, the thing is, it's not like a clear-cut area because this is quite an awkward angle. Really, like this whole bit would be nice. If I have that area, how much is that? That's 5 grand. That's really nothing. That would be nice as well to kind of have a more balanced expansion and move it away from these roads. But it's a tricky one. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm leaning more towards this just because I can balance out and make these the two kind of hubs of traffic, and then I can tail this off over here as well. So that makes more sense. But I do like this part, and I'd like to expand over there as well. Okay, just for the sake of getting stuff. Oh, it's 3,600 as well. Bloody hell, it's peanuts. I mean, as I said, I used to play this on God mode, like unlimited money mode, whatever you want to call it. So obviously, I didn't even look at the prices of things. But I have to say, I didn't realise it was so cheap. So, I mean, if I can start connecting these areas up, then I can see this place growing very quickly. How much is that going to say? Oh my god. Okay, there's your bloody expense right there. 6,000. Oh my word. Sheesh. Yeah, that's going to take a while. I didn't think it would be that expensive. I guess I could do my old trick and build a dirt road there and then pick it up later on, but then it seems a little bit cheap at this point. Yep, sorry buddy, you're gonna lose out. Yeah, see, this is of course the problem with the wind turbines. They're so unpredictable that your consumption just seems to go up and down like a yo-yo all the time. How are we doing for garbage? It's going great now. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. It was an absolute nightmare. What does this mean? Huh. Interesting. Pyramid Capital. Global credit. Yeah. Yeah, so let's crank this down a little bit. I don't... Seeing as I'm having no issues whatsoever, it seems a bit silly to have it so high. Yeah, education is the big expense at the moment. And they're still complaining about it, of course, non-stop. It could, in fairness, it could be slightly more optimally placed. Where is it? Okay, let's move it over here then. Tough. Cemeteries, yeah, that's... I remember from past experience, even with infinite money, that became a massive issue. So, I'm going to keep my eye out for that. The issue I had with it in the past, I don't know if other people found the same, is just that it's not an issue at all for ages, and then all of a sudden people just start dropping left, right and centre because they all die at the same time as you never had anyone die before, and all of a sudden it's just absolute Armageddon. And the thing I was worried about, oh, here we go, speak of the devil. And the thing I'm worried about with this run through, especially with it being my first proper attempt at having a functioning city. I haven't had like a trial run where I've tried to do a functioning city beforehand. My concern was that the rubbish would just like fill up and then everyone would leave, because I heard some horror stories about people having cities where, you know, you've got 40,000 people or so, and then all of a sudden the rubbish fills up and people start leaving all of a sudden, and then your cash goes right down and you go from making like $4,000 a week to losing 1,800 a week, and you're in trouble. So yeah, that's kind of a major concern. Uh-oh, yeah, I probably should have thought ahead and put one of these here. Yeah, that'll be alright. Yeah, that was an accident waiting to happen. Big industrial area with loads of lumber companies and no fire stations. What's the wind like over here? Well, that's good, isn't it? Dark means strong, yeah, awesome. Let's build a couple of them. Even though they're really bloody expensive. 20 megawatts, nice. Now it's just going to cost me a small fortune getting this electricity over to the city. How much is that? 3 grand, oh my word. Ah, it's never easy, is it? What if I build it over here? 4 grand, okay, even more, fantastic. God damn you. Oh, there we go. Okay, well there we go, building for the future and all that. 3,200. See if I can move this away, it's a bit of an eyesore. Yeah, there's what's left of Stonehenge. I assume that's just kind of like an Easter egg or something. It just seems so random that it's just sitting in the middle of a... Well, it's not even my town, it's not even near my town, but it's just so random. New services. Oh yeah, the bus. Oh yeah, fantastic. This was another thing I had massive issues with in some of my previous playthroughs. I'm not going to buy it yet because I don't have anywhere near enough money. But I had massive issues with it because I didn't finish the bus routes properly, and then I put so many bus routes everywhere that I ended up just kind of giving up and be like, oh well, it's not finished. You know, tough basically. And then I had so many complaints from people going, oh, I can't get here, I can't get there, I can't get there, and I was just like, yeah, deal with it. So I probably should build one. I'd imagine people would be quite happy about that. Let's just build up a bit of cash first. How much is a roundabout? Oh, it's pretty cheap. Okay, that's not cheap. How big is it? Bloody massive. Yeah, these things were an absolute lifesaver for me in my last relatively big city I showed in my first video, because it just gets to a point with your traffic where it's just unmanageable, and it seems to already, I knew it was going to be a problem, but which is why I wanted to buy this area, but it's already getting to the point where it's quite a problem. So yeah, I'm kind of, the more I look at it, I think this could be a good little spot to build one, and I can kind of build around it. I think that would make a lot of sense. Okay, so we've got the 40 grand now. Alright, stop nagging me. This bloody game, I tell you what, likes flashing up at you. Where shall I put it though? There's a pretty big open space there, so let's whack it there. Hopefully there's, I hope for their sake there's nothing important there. Don't really understand why it's not letting me do that. Already occupied. Elementary school, medical. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, let's put it over here then. I can always move it. Right, now with the bus stops. Let's do here, 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 yeah, here, 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 sugar. So what I've kind of learnt to try and do is just build a big shell around the city. Yeah, well, you cannot like it if you don't like it. I don't care. Oh, what the hell? Did I just delete a load of them? Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, let's just try and... No, stop doing that. Where's it gone? Okay. There we go. Yes, I know the lines. It's already started. I'm literally not even finished bloody making it, and they're already whinging at me. Ungrateful little buggers. Okay, so that's going that way, so I need to go this way. So I'm just literally going to copy it. Yeah, these guys got a much better end of the deal than some of their neighbours. Go, line completed. Boom. And we will put a nice little park over here, or whatever the hell that plaza would be picked up. 15 grand! I bloody think not. What's that health like? Yeah, they're happy. I should probably move these guys. In fact, maybe not such a great idea. God, they don't hang around, do they? You can put it down in like 2 seconds, they're already building stuff. In my defense, I am doing that for their benefit, not mine. How are we? Oh, bloody hell, I'm nearly out of water. Okay, so as is customary, we're now approaching the next milestone. As I said earlier, I think it's going to become a case of either longer videos or not doing them per milestone for future, because it's going to become obviously it's going to take longer, more time. It's going to become more difficult. But hey, you know, we'll take it while we can get it. And as I said before, I can't believe things are going this smoothly. I might have to spice it up in some form if it keeps going this way.